Hey, Crypto Hotep here with another crypto trading video. This one is just going to be going over my thoughts about the current market conditions, where I think these coins and where the market will be going in the next couple weeks to months. Then also status updates on the trades that I'm in and how they're going currently. As with anything, none of these videos are financial advice. Please consult a professional before you start trading crypto or any volatile asset. These videos are mainly for my edification and to track my trading journey. But if you find them useful and helpful, great. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and show support. And with that being said, we can jump right in here. So I'm only going to cover Bitcoin, ETH, and then Total 3. And Total 3 is the whole altcoin market for crypto. So the last couple of days, um, the price of Bitcoin, I should say, has surpassed the key level that essentially broke or started to break around March 14th, and that was the 69 level. So we obviously made a new all-time high at 73. From that point, we started to downtrend short term, and we wound up bouncing off of the key level of 60, around 60K. And if you are a fib trader, the bounce naturally came into the between the zero point 0.5 and 0.618 golden level, or golden zone, I should say. And from that point, we've been up on the uptrend. So it's kind of like an elevator down, elevator up move. And we then bounced off of the 0.382 only to surpass that 69 key level. And the big thing with me is I wanted to see this level hold, because if this level held on the upswing, then us going back and reclaiming that 73.8 level would be doable. And as you can see, we've had 1, 2, 3 days now, with the third day being a decent bullish reaction to the 69 level that this level has held. So I think this pattern, um, or this price route that I have drawn out, is still doable. And the next level past 73.8 will be the elusive 80K at at the negative 0.236 level here. So I think that's going to be the next move here that we have for Bitcoin. Going into Ethereum was a little bit of a different situation. Ethereum took a little bit of time to move here, but same premise to Bitcoin is elevator down move, elevator up. It tagged the key level for this bounce as well as the zero point 0.5 level, and we did crack the 3522 key level here. And remember, those key levels are drawing off of monthly levels of support and resistance. It's been a couple days. We have played around at this 3522 level. So I think that in the short term, I think that the level that we will be looking at is reclaiming that 4,000 level here. And I think in conjunction with the ETH ETF that's potentially will be approved in the future, I think we will naturally get up to that 4K level again. And then the next level that we have past 4K is 4,500 naturally, right? So 4,500 naturally, negative 0.236 level here. But I do see a big move for ETH finally coming. And in all honesty speaking, and we're on the daily here, we have yet to see a God candle for ETH. Just saying. So we may have something brewing along this 3,500 mark. So I do still think that we are to the upside here. And then last but not least, we have Total 3, which is the altcoin market. So with the altcoin market, I drew this bear flag out again several days ago. I believe price was, I think it was around Tuesday or Wednesday of last week. I drew this out because price looked as if we were we were coming into a short-term downtrend, and the spacing between it looked just like a bullish flag. And what I was expecting was a bounce, so resistance off of the upper base of the flag down, and then a breakthrough, which is essentially what happened right here. And then we look for a retest, which is what we have right, because this price hasn't been broken yet. And ironically, this is off of the daily at 742. So what we want is we want to see a bigger bounce right to that key level of 844. I think this is the main driver of altcoin season. And this is one of the main charts that I typically look at every single day, only because altcoins is usually where you're going to make your money. I still DCA into Bitcoin and Ethereum, but I'm not really worried about those prices as I am with altcoins, because I spot trade those frequently. So this is the chart that I typically look at, and I want to see this chart obviously go to the upside. And currently, this chart or this price pattern that I have right here is still playing out. We still just have to crack that 775 level though, but I think that it's doable. And then on to my trades. First, we're going to go to Bancor, the trade that will never end. Um, Again, you guys know I've been in this trade since, I believe, Christmas. And this trade has taken me a couple places, but I will say it hasn't broken this key level. So I redid this chart to add thinner lines for my levels and erase the whole triangle boxes that I've had for my levels, just to clean up my charts. I like the cleaner look. Helps with viewing and charting. And so now, as you guys can see, the lines have gotten a little smaller here. I do have a triangle box for the golden zone, which is that fib level between 0.5 and 0.618. But other than that, I don't really have any triangles. So I think the good thing is Bancor did not bounce off the golden zone, so sometimes price won't. But again, one thing that we look at is, has price actually broken below it? And as you can see, similar to Bitcoin, similar to Ethereum before, elevator down, elevator up. I don't consider this a break under the golden zone. Now, if price broke down under here, maybe 2, 3 candles, then yes, price did break down. And what price would do is then try to push back up into the golden zone, which would be met by resistance. But it didn't. It price came back into this area here, rejected by the daily, slightly, still didn't break below it. And then now we're on the upside, looking for a retest here, and hopefully we can get back into target area up here. So I think we are trending good here. This trade with JASMY coin, I really like this trade a lot. This trade has played well so far, and has played to my liking. So with JASMY coin, again, golden zone area, what I was expecting was a change of character from the short-term downtrend here. And what I was looking for was basically a a break of the downtrend to the upside. And so I drew my downtrend line here, as you can see. And what I was thinking was potential resistance, retest, and then break. And as you can see, it is, but it has been met with heavy resistance from the daily here, here, and here. And the daily we're looking at is 0.023 level. So this has a lot of sell pressure here. So it's been a little struggle to get over this. I think once we get over this, we're going to be smooth sailing to 0.03 level and onto the target. So I still feel good about this trade. Next, Chainlink, another one of the trades that won't end. Chainlink is also another crypto that I will buy and just DCA in. I don't really care the price, but I did see a good opportunity here around I believe it was like $19 or so that I got into it and thought this would be a decent enough spot trade. And so, as you can see, these numbers here are my buys here. So I have some at 19, 18, 17, 18 again, 20. So all in all, they're pretty much in the same area here. As you can see, though, similar to the total, similar to the JASMY coin and Bancor, elevator down, elevator up movement. Key level at $18. $18 is a huge level for Chainlink. It likes to chop and trade range style in that price. It did reclaim that here from that elevator up move. It reclaimed back $18, made it over, retest, nice bounce. So as you can say, it's probably going to retest this area here at $19, and then we may get to that $20 range and hold that range. So I'm pretty sure we're still going to have some time on this trade. I did add a cut zone here in case price can below the uh, the 100 and 200, the 1 and 200 MA, where I just would rather cut it, because if it came below this, what my suspicion was is we would have some more downside potentially to $12 and $13. Okay. And then TRB, I've had to have a little bit of a little bit of hope with this one. So with TRB or Teller, I've noticed a power of 3. And this has really tested my patience here. It's been so close to the key level and almost dropping to my cut level, but it hasn't as of yet. And it hasn't broken the low that it made on March 5th here. So there was a long wick that came down here. It hasn't really broken that low yet. So I've stayed in this trade. And very similarly, it doesn't have a big move like an elevator down, elevator up move, but it still did reclaim this daily. And so now this is just going to be a slow, if we don't get a decent amount of volume here, it's going to be a slow grind up to this key level of 150 even, and then potentially my target near 175. So I'm still in a place with this trade that I feel comfortable. We've still traded above the daily, as you can see here. As you can see here, we've still traded above the daily, and we've still literally traded on it on the daily. So I still feel okay there. And then lastly, we have XLM, so Stellar. So Stellar, uh, good trade so far. You can see my target here, what I'm looking for here with this target. Similar, elevator down, elevator up, did not reject at the golden zone. Price came back into it, reclaimed the daily here, and we retested the daily, and we're pushing back up. So as we can see here, we have some nice movement here. We also have some nice volume and price action. So feel good about this trade. We just need to get to this key level, make it over there, and get a retest. And I think that'll be the trampoline that'll shoot us to the target for XLM. So feel good about this trade as well. As you can see, my cut area, again, below that 100 and 200 MA. But with that being said, I will end this video, trying to cut these videos down, not to be 20 minutes. But again, if these videos are helpful at all, feel free to like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you want me to chart or see. And as always, thank you and happy trading.